Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica, right? They have banned songs from the airways with lot of scamming, money usage, and gun music with immediate effect. This is from the Glean. I'm read part of that article. Broadcasting Commission has imposed an immediate ban on the playing of music that, among other things, promote or glorifies lottery scamming, the use of the illicit drug Molly, and illegal guns. In a statement today, the Commission says the directive to radio stations reinforces its commitment to keeping airwaves free of harmful content, given the important role traditional media still plays as agents of socialization. Blah 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 blah, more speeches, blah blah blah. What would you think about it?
And then they put all them blackout and whatever.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
So basically all of the song them not gonna play per radio. So no song not play per radio. Because that's all I've been hearing for the past couple of months, song about scamming.
So first of all, let's clarify this. You listen to radio?
That's the next thing.
When you're listening to
thought.
songs, do you listen to these songs
Nope,
on the radio?
YouTube. So
exactly.
it not gonna affect the young people. Them.
Exactly. So while this is seen as, maybe I get your thoughts as well before me. So me need to say.
If you want to go before me, you can go before me.
So just latch on upon Javi thoughts.
The same thought I had too, like who listens to radio?
While this could be seen as something good in going towards that culture shift that we've long been talking about, I wanna make people seem like say, oh, I fight out nobody or nothing like that. If you want to do this, cause we've acknowledged like when the song is bad. And when a song bad, just bad. It's just that some of the songs and the, could you say, the proliferation of songs, it kind of lend towards glorification in a sense of these activities. And I've long held the thought, say, 5 years from now, the scam of them in a society are go through the roof. It could all go on the starting of scamming songs and the popularity of scamming, not to say the start, but the popularization of scamming could be linked to that exclusive song.
Big money popping
anywhere.
No,
people don't want to believe it. But I'm telling you, there's a link to that song there. And this is what we speak to. No, people are going to say about, the song them not influence them thing. But I'm telling the people them, because you don't know people have them thought. Okay. I'm telling you, this is the power of the music. I tell you, say people learn about doing scamming from these songs. Now people never know about the intricacies of scamming until they listen to some of them songs. Yeah. I tell you. All right. So while they may be patting themselves on the back for this, all go on. Bounty said it best. A YouTuber, I'm radio. A YouTuber, enough of them youths are radio right now. So I don't really think this really affecting.
They can't ban the internet.
No, they can't do that.
Probably the most that they can probably work with YouTube is like a rating system. I don't know, because you can have YouTube Kids. But then again, it's going to be difficult to
I
really
don't think
regularize.
we as a country are of any standing to be able to get in a room with people to talk about these things. Like,
oh my God, if them do the full way August 6 independence.
No.
Shut up.
We never do that. And them just say, Jamaica have a little influence, make me alive.
Shut up.
Do we not ever forget no? Yeah, I Google. We not get none of room for people to pass no type of bannings on them saying across them platform.
Alright, you remember in 2009 when BCJ banned Daggering song?
Yeah.
And there was a shift in the musical landscape.
There was.
When they banned it. People need to kind of recognize, like, Bounty Killer said that YouTube is his radio, which is like an iconic saying. But you have to remember that there are a lot of people that listen to radio.
This is true.
A lot of people who don't have access. Old people,
schoolers, like them got in public passenger vehicles. Most of them are listening to radio. Most people, when I used to take public passenger vehicles,
Yeah,
They
if it
use it-
depend zipper or
or
whatever.
something on the RFM, because RFM they carry the latter. The latter
Yeah, I used to
drawing.
buy a lot of
So
ticket
most of the
office.
stations is just used to stock on RFM. So you can't really discount the overall impact that radio still has on the society, because there are a lot of people who don't even have TV, terrestrial, them not even have cable or whatever. Like them really have
I have a point towards that, by the way, when you're done.
TV and radio. And there are a lot of kids that would, come in contact with it. So I guess I understand, because just like with the daggering ban that was happening in, I think it was 2009. It definitely changed radio, because and it forced artists to kind of conform to the standards that was set. So while they did, because people keep on forgetting that you can have a clean version of the song.
Yeah.
So it's just that before you could have said Molly, you can't say Molly. You have to find another word. So that would force you into your creative bag to find another word for Molly my girl. If you're making reference like marijuana. Remember that song that Wayne Marshall did about marijuana?
Can I counterpoint that real quick?
Sure.
Can I counterpoint that real? So people would argue that if it's that, all this band would do, to just make reference to the last point they make about changing like Marley to something else, isn't the band in effect to stop?
Yeah.
Unless we use some
No,
band. So what good would it do if it's not gonna find creative ways to
That's
say
what
it
I was
and put out the
thinking
same
too.
messages?
But they're saying the ban on, what's the ban on? It's three things. It was usage
Scamming.
of money, scamming, and guns.
Illegal gun.
Yeah.
So the fact is though, but the thing is, there's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Every person have a right to express and to say what they can. But you just have to fall in line with the standard of Broadcasting Commission. So it's just like you can't say fuck on radio or TV. But people still find a way to get a point, them to get across the point of being angry. That would be transmitted on radio and TV. So the thing is, all I'm saying is, yes, so they're trying to stop it, but the thing is, it's the blatant expression
Yeah.
of these songs.
To
And
say
as
you
I said,
pop
the
Molly, pop
glory.
this, whatever.
Exactly. So it's, you can say whatever you want, but you can't just say it as plain and raw dog as I used to say it. Or your boss gun and da. Even if you are talk about killing a man, it can be about Mara Fly and them things which is rampant, and it's so right. You have to find a way to creatively talk about if you're stuck in that way of trying to, if killing people is all you know and all you want to sing about, fine. YouTube, you can do the Racha thing, but if you want to go up on radio, if you want to get to a broader society where that's, because again, we need to understand that you can be known on radio, but when you can be known on the internet, but TV and radio where you get another audience that you're now, once you get played on these platforms, radio and TV, now you become a quote unquote household name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Burp was big in the streets when you introduced us Skeng, the song that to me.
Yeah.
But when Skeng became a big deal now is when he's on the radio, on TV, where older folks who's like, who is this person? And they're like, oh, that's Skeng. Yeah, da. So you get another level. So people need to stop discount the impact of radio. We know it's a different ball game or whatever, but you can't discount the impact and the reach of radio still. But all I'm saying is just the artists now have to require, because we still talk about sex, but it's just daggering. Daggering is quote unquote curse word, and anything that would relate to daggering, you can't just say jump on a gal and dagger.
Yeah.
Like we had to find a different way to say the same thing, and that's all that
at that
it
time
is.
it came off as the action of stabbing a woman.
Right.
And that you could understand why it couldn't fly.
At that time, I really never understood it either. You know, this 2009, I was in high school. I never really get it, but I get. But the older you get, you obviously understand that it's not trying to stop the artist then, because they're still going to be able to just have a clean version and certain keywords, Mali, Lotta scamming, whatever, guns, it cannot be played on radio. So if you can still sing your song, you know, fine. If you feel the need to do that on YouTube, do that on Spotify, Apple Music. Put that out. But if you want it to play on radio, you can't.
You need a clean version.
To sing about using illegal guns and killing people.
And lots of scamming. Yeah.
Now, here's why I disagree with your larger point about the importance of radio then versus now. What year did it say, Ari?
2009.
What year is this?
2022.
In the year 2009 was alternative means of listening music this much prevalent as it is presently.
Well, I don't know, because CD was a thing. So people used to burn
the look at iPod
or the MP3 players. I used YouTube at the time because people could have put it on YouTube too, so that's where I mostly listen.
You cannot deny that more people are using YouTube now and other means of alternatively listening to digital music.
Right.
Now versus then.
Right.
So that's where I feel like you overplay the importance of radio.
No, but you notice I made a caveat. I said that we don't discount the impact of radio.
Because you're right.
Because YouTube, because I'm saying the YouTube is the streets. And you know what I said? I made the input and I made the point. I made a clear point to say the streets didn't know about Skeng with the burp song, and then when you know about it, but Skeng reached a different level of stardom when he was on. When I'm sure when them start playing song, them Gunman Shift and whatever,
with the clean version on radio,
of course, and burp and Gunman Shift and Lick Miss, whatever. All him song them in start come on TV now. So older folks, and that's what I said, older folks who's like, who is this? I'm sure there are old folks who are got church and them, you know, the taxi man have on the song and them talk about that and them church people like, who is this young man I talk about? Gunman Shift and again, so a different level of a different audience. So when you become a household name, and that is why I'm saying you can't discount the impact that radio
I'm speaking
and
towards
TV
your point about changing the landscape of the music, because the band did at that time.
Yeah,
the band of Dagger and Music. Yeah, I don't think this band will.
Well, you're saying that because they had to put out two versions of their songs.
Not necessarily. I'm saying that because they have more alternative means of listening to the music now.
Right.
So it almost like the artists, them, if you wanted to get your songs played on
radio,
a prominent platform in which to get out your songs, you had to conform. Now they don't have to. Because YouTube,
but that is what I said,
and all the other digital platforms.
You understand what I was saying, Javi?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, and even the point too, where you say the transportation to the kids, because I know everybody got poppy in headphones, so it's a good initiative where the Broadcasting Commission, put in with the band. But as I rightly said, Naro, there are other
and I'm not denying that. And I said that I'm not denying that, but you still can't to deny
the impact of radio and TV.
Still, in this present day and age, it is ridiculous.
The impact has lessened.
And the thing is, and you're saying that, and I'm not trying to say that, of course, kids will go and still listen to YouTube and listen to the dirty version. They're going to still find the ways of listening to the version that they want to listen. But on radio and TV that Broadcasting Commission have jurisdiction over, make sure you're not talking about the word Malay, lotto, scammer, the chopping, God,
I get all of
not
that.
for you.
And I'm saying the artists, them are saying, we don't really care.
No, them seem to care because I'm always, I see them cussing and I say that make no sense and blah, blah, blah.
They're cussing because they might think this is a fight against move.
As usual.
But in all actuality, they don't really care because them are go. What they care about right now is trending TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok
Viral. Just
especially
the
now.
viral.
Like
Yeah.
social media virality.
Yeah.
That's what them care about now. That's what I say. The impact of radio then versus now, it has changed
Yeah.
significantly.
And again,
But-
I'm not that point is a valid point. It's an accurate point. But I'm saying if you want your song to be played on radio and TV,
Which there are
where
artists that
there's
do.
a different audience that you can
You will have
capture
to
and
come from.
captivate, you will have
But I'm
to.
saying the majority
And
of
then
them
the thing
do not
is,
care.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
them
The
not-
majority
and I
of them
think
are not
they
doing this
will.
songs.
And you know why I think
so.
they will?
I don't.
Because
This is where I disagree.
no, but you know why I think they will? Because you're saying to me now, if they don't do that, what the DJ, the disc tracks them are gonna play?
What do you mean?
What the disc tracks are going to play?
Yeah.
You mean on radio?
Exactly.
What am I gonna play when they go to party there? Where virality.
No, but another
where
what about, no.
but still I talk about virality. What them care about?
Ari,
They
Where-
care about that.
What them
you
I
know.
talk about?
Nara,
But you
Alright.
still are
The
gonna
point
need
that
music to
I'm
play
saying-
on the radio.
exactly.
But them not busy. Them not put too much importance
the
on
disc
the
jocks
on
are
that.
going
No.
to ask them.
Ari.
I'm saying the disc jocks is going to ask the artist, and the artist then wouldn't have to make the decision and say, but like say we know Kurt Riley, big up Kurt Riley. In Play Palm Bridge 99 FM, list us on Thursday. Nice. If he wants to play a new Skeng, for example, we're just pointing at Skeng because Skeng is the man of the moment. If he want to play a new Skeng song, and the song I talk about, the literal title of the song is Molly. Kurt is going to be like, Skeng, Broadcasting Commission said, I can't play that song, yeah. I want to play your song on radio. Skeng has two options. Skeng is like, well, bro, I don't need you to play my song. I can just use it on YouTube and on other streaming platforms. I don't need you to play my song on YouTube. Fine. There's a whole... So then you have to think about it now. So you're going to be completely wiped off from another platform.
Yeah.
Albeit diminishing, albeit to you non-impactful, whatever. But
Not as impactful.
Not as impactful. You're completely erasing an audience that you could still reach out to.
I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. The choice would be of the artist. But then I'm saying the disc jocks would have a responsibility now to say, bro, I would love to play your song. Can you please make a clean version that I can play on the radio? That is it. So the artist then would have to make the decision if they want to or they not. And it's completely
Because
totally
that's
up to
pose
them.
a big problem too. You
Exactly.
know? Because if they don't care about that part and they're constantly making songs that you cannot play on the radio, then there's gonna be like a big group of songs where the distract them not have like you might always have to play the old song them over and over, like we only have the batch of song because the new artists them not give away the clean version for play on radio. So that's also another issue.
Who cares?
You say that no. You say that no, Naro. You say that no.
The old people I keep referring to
You
want
say
to really
that
like
no.
current music.
But you know what?
anyways.
Funny enough, I know young people who play radio. Like sometimes they like them not want.
Sometimes you know you carry and that's
You're not even a plug-in. You're not even want to have your phone. Like your phone dead.
Yeah.
You know
Radio.
Yeah, go play radio.
Hey, master. The DJs
You can't reach certain points.
Ari, I'll let you talk.
See,
Ari?
no, I'm just saying Wi-Fi
Alright,
points.
okay.
So you need to play radio. Sometimes your radio go pick up.
I'll let you talk. The DJs them who them artists I care about are the DJ them in the streets. Can play them song at dance. Because that can lend to some virality and to lend some credence to their song. Because they can say, look, that certain DJ play at this certain party and look upon the people, them are real. Look at them. Can't necessarily do that with the DJ on radio. Cannot. You can't say, based on the, you could say, the DJ, them could say, oh, look at that DJ play my song on radio. But I'm telling you, it means more to them artists when the selector them and the DJ them at the street dance and the party them a play them song. to them place more importance.
I am not denying
on that.
Everything that you're
Telling
saying is correct in an hour. Maybe, but I guess you just don't agree with me.
Him just not agree with your points, but you can say
no, because I get what he's saying.
the
I totally get what he's saying. But I think he's not. You know, appreciate where I'm coming from, because again, there's going to have to be a conversation with the artist and the disc jockey, because I would want to play a new segment, new music segment, but the Broadcasting Commission have a new standard and policy that I cannot play a song that have, if your song is titled Molly, lot of scamming and illegal gun, that's the title of your song. But that alone, I can play. So if you want to have a relationship, then you're going to completely erase or ignore a section of an audience who still listen to radio and TV.
Stick up in. Isn't the essence of your argument is that this will lead to some conforming and transformation?
Yes, and it's unbalanced because you can do two versions of the song.
So this is where the disagreement is. That
but the thing is,
nah, lead to no, because
but I'm thinking it's going to be
I'm
thinking it's the same thing with the daggering movement.
It is not, and that is where we disagree. This is where I'm Paul Walker and you are Vinny. I don't think it will change anything because the times are changing.
Them still do daggering songs. There are still daggering songs. But it's just that the daggering songs that we heard was not on the radio. You know, those daggering songs them where we hear on radio is not the same one we're playing at the dance or on YouTube.
The times of the radio
so
station
it's versions. It's two
being
versions.
the biggest game in town, they are over.
You're right.
They are done.
You're right. But
so where that did lead to some conformity in 2009, it won't be the same in 2022. That is the crux of my argument here.
And I'm not denying the accuracy, the veracity of your statement. If you want me to go big word now. I'm not denying your thesis. I agree with. But the point that I'm trying to make is that there would be some form of conformity. I believe in my heart of heart that some artists, few artists would literally think that, well, okay, if my DJ who I play, if ZJ Ice, ZJ Liquid, Sparks, Kurt Riley.
Elite to what me there, the point I was making about the pedigree of the DJ.
If them ask me and say, dog, I want to play a new song, but you know Broadcasting Commission, now gonna make me play it. Still do a next version of the song so I can play it now, please. So again, it's not saying that you can't do your song, you know. But if you want to keep the relationship, and then I'm saying to completely ignore that section because albeit few, you are right. The impact of radio is not the same in 2009, in 2022. It's not. But there is an audience that still listen to radio, that still get most of them information through radio and TV. And if you want to reach these people, if you want to be known to these people, you have to play a song that's censor and correct so that can be played to Broadcasting Commission standards.
Information.
That's all I'm saying.
Not musical entertainment. Not as much.
Or you think them play radio.
The Lord's name in vain.
I need Lord to help me.
We had a conversation about this last week. Don't need it. I'm saying
let me finish the point. No. Let me finish. No. The point that I was saying is that the art, to erase that section, I'm right. The impact is totally different from 2009 in 2022. But to completely erase it and ignore that section that still listen to radio is ridiculous. It's actually quite stupid. So you can still do two versions of the songs, and maybe they will still do two versions of the song, and it's just to say which one better, which one the people them gravitate to. Cause you never know. Because I remember when the Cartel did do one song named
Again,
Versatility.
You're speaking of olden times.
Versatility.
How much of them songs I always see nowadays have a clean and a raw version? The youth them just give the people because them have YouTube. The artists them from speaking to them and from the producers them perspective as well. Them must say the artists them can't bother. So them are going to cut them losses with radio. I try to communicate with you. There will be some, but me a pre-say, you a pre-say there's going to be more than there actually is going to be. Me a pre-say the majority of them artists are not going to give a fuck.
I said few and I said some. And again, if an artist if a DJ at this track who works on the radio say, yo, I would love to play a song, can you make a version? Maybe they will conform.
Yeah.
And say, all right, I try you ask me make me do the song for you.
A minuscule amount.
Yeah. But then the thing is, again, Broadcasting Commission have a duty and a standard
exactly.
that they're trying to do. They realize that
they can't knock them for you.
As they said in the beginning of what you said, that they say that the proliferation has come to a tipping point where it's constant. It's in almost every dancehall song, where they're speaking. And then because these issues plague our society, Mali, because it's like from the other day, them just talk about Mali and like Mali usage, and them go create legislation where ban the usage or, put stronger measures or in place for the usage and selling of Mali. And I'm like, that Mali used to be a thing what was so like before skeng, really and truly, and not to pinpoint skeng, but again but it's like it used to be like the Mali and ecstasy is like you hear about it overseas,
right? It was never really a big thing. It was never
really a Jamaican thing like that. It was never a Jamaican drug of use. Them usually use weed, So it's like all of a sudden everybody are come out about doctors are talking about the effects of Mali and the put doctors them are gonna make laws and sentencing in place with the distribution of Mali and the selling of Mali, usage of Mali, all them something they are coming into place because against this buzzword that's been coming out. Like lots of scamming has been happening from a long time, but it's like every song, every artist are claim for big choppers and them are do chopping song. So the Broadcasting Commission said, well, these are issues of affecting and plaguing the society, and dancehall only need to realize that you guys are pop culture. And then they know it. It's like, whatever. That's a different influence. Yeah. This is a different conversation. Yeah. But they're pop culture. So it not affect the community now in a larger way.
What do you say to people who say that this in effect will help to popularize these songs because it's like the forbidden fruit? So it's like, all right, I'm banned from radio, but more people are just rushed to listen to the songs on YouTube.
Because it's forbidden.
Yeah.
I mean, as you rightly, you said that it won't change. It won't change.
If them not listen to the radio in the first place.
And then that's how them are listening to the song is not going to change. They're going to do it. So,
yeah, that's what I said to that. It's not change.
Yeah.
I've been going anyways. I don't really go. And like say, oh, what's this forbidden thing that I cannot listen on the radio that I wasn't listening to in the first place? YouTube.
Type it in.
And you know what's so beautiful about the internet? You really have a choice in what you listen to.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
You have a choice with Spotify and the Apple iTunes and the Audiomack and the SoundCloud.
And as Jeremy was saying to us, Jeremy Harding, he was saying that Spotify is like really like a scientific algorithm where it knows your taste and your dislike and whatever. So it really curate music based on your likes and dislikes, you know. So
it's a scientific, not the pussy will DJ on the radio and his
payola
whims and yeah. Wow. Like at them that in the artists are pretty too. You see me? All right, cool. Ban it from radio. The fuck, me never did fuck with radio, man, not the first place. The fuck off, you see me? We can press a YouTube button now and can get 20 comments with fire emoji and say, oh, my artist never disappoint me yet. Like, I'm working through this, so of how my brand is perceived. What fuck about this?
Somebody decide for tell you farewell. Alright then, where you are dealing? Let's talk it out like grown folks know what feelings. We grew apart cause right I know me now feel this. I feel like I'm in need of more realness. So me decide so me I go pack up and leave this.
So what time for the whole of me dogs them start to done winner. Yeah, Yang used to skate, now a 4-wheel time upgrade the badness to a bima. Jaja fling some blessings pan a sinner. Give thanks car we never turn killer.
Go the opposite of where me heart lead to. Me no know how to forget. Cause me no lucky, me no lucky, me no lucky, me no lucky, me no lucky. Condition my mind as me wake and prepare for dirty nigga. Before me trust friend, murder, trust changer.